My name is Patrea Wilson. I am an Adjunct Assistant Professor at UMUC, now UMGC, which means University of Maryland Global College. I've been using TestOut for about 7 years now in the academic arena, both in the undergraduate school with UMUC as well as the community college setting. I believe TestOut is the best tool to use right now with regards to certification, simply because certification is needed in order to gain employment. It's no longer the student coming out getting a degree. It's more the student coming out getting a degree and able to test and showing that they have the certification level it takes in order to not just obtain employment but to maintain employment. I also think it's a good product simply because in the DoD or the Department of Defense world, there are a lot of transitioning or non-traditional students who need to go back into an educational environment to receive education. And TestOut allows them to not only train for certifications in a short amount of time, but it actually gives real CompTIA, for instance, CompTIA coursework and certification testing, test questions and scenarios that the employee can just go out and test with. So I'm just looking for students who are ready to learn, who are not afraid of IT. So the experienced professional simply needs to be able to certify in order to keep their jobs, and I feel that TestOut is the right product for them to do that with. It simply allows the employer to learn about their certification environment, and once they learn the certification testing at the end of TestOut, meaning that to learn their job, period. Student using TestOut, number one, hands down, gets hands-on experience. It's not enough to know the answer anymore. It's about applying the situations or the scenarios that are required in order to make someone successful in their IT environment. So the student, number one, gets hands-on. Number two, they get understanding. They get real-world questions that are going to be on the certification exam, and they also get the opportunity to run through a real certification practice examination before going out and taking the real certification exam. So overall, TestOut creates the holistic student and prepares that student not just to get a grade in their course, but a real live certification to work with. No, I think the one thing that I was getting stuck on is that TestOut is not just for the traditional student. TestOut is for the experienced professional as well. TestOut should be accepted in all forms, whether it's a military form, whether it's a contractual, whether it's private sector, where it's education. I think that TestOut right now has grown to be the product of choice for certification training. And if we give it a chance in our environments, it looks new. It looks like it's something that is hard to use. But I think if we give it a chance, then we will see in our environment not only certification rates going up, but we will also see employers being satisfied with retention, keeping their employees without having to let them go simply because they did not certify. So again, TestOut is simply a product for everyone, and I just think it just needs that chance to be able to prove itself.